Okay, Virgo. So November, there's a decision being made. All right, there's a crossroads that someone is standing in the month of November, and there's communication, there's an answer coming in about some kind of change. All right, with this Wheel of Fortune. So, this really gives me, there's a turning point. I don't know if you're waiting to hear something or if you're waiting to make a decision and it comes to you, but there's a massive shift and a change. And we're going to get into this reading and see, what that is. There is an energy with the Page of Wands, like some communication regarding some type of action that is going to be taken or, is being taken. All right, Virgo, so smash that like button, do subscribe, and let's get into your reading. Okay, Virgo, major shift energy. There's movement. And I feel like whatever this decision is that's being made, you might be in this place or someone, there's a person standing here. It could have to do with travel plans, but it's kind of weighing some things out and making a decision. Okay, standing at a crossroad. It could have to do with a when. It could have to do with a should kind of decision, but it does feel positive with the Page of Wands, this message that gets delivered. Now, let's get a little bit more into this and see what's going on. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Let's see. What can you tell Virgo? Okay. So you could be waiting to hear back about something, or you could be in a position of making some kind of decision and sorting something out here. Looking at the facts, looking at the details, right? Because that's what Virgo does. Virgo just kind of like looks at everything. This is a card of analyzing a situation, which I feel like you're analyzing, another person's analyzing. It's a big shift. It could have to do with money, investments, travel, anything. But I will say that there is with the Page of Wands, there is an energy of kind of a crush kind of thing as well in terms of romantic decision. You could be trying to make a decision if you want to take someone up on an offer, whether that's romantic or what have you. But the Six of Pentacles here is about give and take. This is about sharing. I'm getting equanimity. Okay, this could, for some of you, be about someone returning home or a reunion. Okay, making a decision maybe about the holidays, whether or not to go, whether or not to host. All right, this also for some of you is about a relationship, marriage, commitment. Yeah, but the overall message I feel is there's a truth that is about to be revealed. Some type of a truth. And it feels like it's a positive. Do you know what I mean? It feels like it's a positive. Oh, Knight of Cups. And the Page of Cups. Okay, so in terms of like your love life, this feels really, really, really nice. So if you're waiting to hear back from someone, or if you're trying to make a decision, to deliver a decision, a choice, a message, it's definitely going to be a positive on the other end or on your end. Okay, I hope that makes sense. There's a smittenness, there's romantic feelings, there's an offer, a proposal coming in. This Page of Cups, for some of you, there is an apology. Could be related to family, kind of like, going into the season, holiday season, putting everything behind us, starting over, forgiveness, that kind of thing. All right, let's put it behind us. Let's get started here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. A major transition, a necessary one. This has to happen. And I feel like you know it, and whoever the other person is, they know it. This transition, like, this is necessary. It's like now or never. Now or never. If you had any kind of discourse with someone from before in your past or something like that, or a group of people maybe related to your home or a relationship. This gives me the energy that things are shifting here with that. I'm getting it's positive to go for it. It's good to accept an apology. It's good to give an apology. It's good to accept an offer. It's good to give an offer. It feels like there's a lot of magic, but there's some kind of truth and so what is this truth? I feel like for a lot of you it has to do with like somebody apologizing for a struggle. You know, even with Christmas, this gives me Tiny Tim vibes. You know what I mean? There's some kind of an apology, making something up to another person, making it up to someone. One person making something up to another person. All right, let me see. Yeah, someone was... I'm getting somebody was a very closed off kind of person, or their energy being very closed off, but there's an opening up here. There's a sharing. It just feels like now or never is what I'm getting. This has to happen. This energy, like it's now or never. If there's no forgiveness, there's no apology, there's no trying to reconcile, there's no trying to see something through, then it's done. Okay, then there's like, I don't know, somebody's drawing a line in the sand and saying, okay, well, nothing to do on this end. The other person needs to come forward. And they will, definitely. Another person is going to come forward pretty quickly. A lot of communication, a lot of talking. There's something to do here with like changing a lifestyle, changing behaviors, changing a certain way of having been, and taking some type of a risk, right? That's what that Six of Swords feels like to me. Could be relocation, moving, traveling. It's definitely a transition, and this feels like in order to progress or move forward, there must be amends. And I feel like somebody's coming in to make amends for something that's happened in the past. Yeah, and it's real. There's going to be, sorry really isn't, a sorry without amends is just manipulation. So I'm getting that someone is, in terms of another person, truly sorry and will apologize and will, again, I'm picking up, make it up to you with proof. Do you know what I mean? Like, if someone breaks your favorite vase, and if they just say they're sorry, okay, fine, but they need to replace, that's taking accountability. They need to replace that vase because that's the amends. I'm so sorry that happened. What can I do to make it up to you? What can I do? I can replace the vase, anything I can do. Do you know what I mean? Sorry is not just about words, it's about action. When someone's truly, truly, truly sorry. And I do feel like there's a lot of ambition here. I feel like if this, oh my gosh, you've got three nights. My gosh, all four nights are on the table. This is action. Action being taken, for sure. Creative ways to try to make something go forward in the best possible way, and constantly making amends, constantly making up for this, doing the work to gain the trust back, doing the work to prove. Wow, you know what? I love this. I feel like whoever this person was in your life or is in your life has been very stressed out, burned out. And I'm not giving excuses, but I feel mostly when I look at this card that whoever this person was, they created the blockages on their own. They walk around with blockages. They carry the blockages. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like this is just a bunch of sticks in the way. This person is literally carrying these rods, these wands, and their burdens they place on themselves and they place on the relationships is actually the very thing that they're doing is burning them out. Does that make sense? The very thing. It's not you. It's not another person. It's not the world. They're picking up those sticks. They're picking up the burden. And they're the one carrying the stress. But they're doing it to themselves. I feel like it's coming to the end of that. And then, there's bystanders. There's everyone else on the sidelines who feels the effects of that. You and whomever else, okay? So I'm seeing a huge shift and a huge change. And it's crazy because I feel like the truth that's coming out is this person coming to terms with putting all the burden on you in terms of like blaming you or holding you accountable for things, but not themselves. The only major arcana in this reading is the Wheel of Fortune, and that is a major arcana card, which means that's a very powerful card, and that represents a shift in the energy and a turning point. A turning point. Whether you want an apology and amends, that's besides the point. I see it coming in, and I see someone here in your life, whoever they are, whatever kind of relationship this could be for you, making the changes to make improvements. It feels like trying to gain your trust. I feel like they've been thinking about this for a very long time. A lot of wand energy in this. Lot of wand energy. Someone could be on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. So it's still every other Virgo's reading, but this feels very specific to a cusper. Is there anything else here for Virgo to know? Yeah, so I feel like that's what their truth is coming out, that they sabotaged. They made everything worse. They did not make it good. They got in the way of things. And they're apologizing. They're coming in and making the offer and the proposal to switch things around, to make things better. There's definitely a reunion energy happening here. For some, a reconciliation from their point of view. It could be another Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. It could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, got the High Priestess. Second major arcana. What is this here for? Okay. Look at that. So Spirit's just telling me this is going to be like a secret surprise. You're not going to expect that. You're not going to expect this from them. I mean, just listening to this reading, I can hear some of you saying that there's hell would freeze over if this actually happens. But yeah, it is happening. You may not be surprised when it happens because you're hearing about it now. But if they don't, you won't be surprised, right? Okay. So I feel like whoever this person is, could be a Pisces too. I feel like they hide the fact that they're a bit avoidant, but they try to hide it, is what I'm getting. But I feel like you're onto it. They don't like confrontation, but they're also not comfortable with love. And that's part of the burden that they have placed upon themselves. Yet at the same time, they're constantly watching you or seeking you out. Instead of looking at themselves. Now they've been taking this time to look at themselves and do some soul searching. I don't know that they feel like they owe you. Maybe they do. But they know that they owe you an apology and to make it up to you with something tangible, like a real thing. And I feel like that's the energy that's coming in. How does this person, I feel like this person really has deep feelings for you, but you wouldn't know it because they hide it, you know, or they don't know how to express it very well. I'm also getting Cancer. They might have some kind of, there's like a mild form of up and down, in and out kind of energy. And I feel like that's healing. Interesting. I don't know what they're doing, but it's being exposed. There's a bit here of looking back on their life and seeing the mess that they've gotten themselves into. Yep, looking back. And looking back at how they've not only kept boundaries up, but they kept up this wall. Not letting you know how they truly feel. And blocking everything. And then just kind of blaming you. But I don't know. They're having some kind of wake-up call. For sure. Yep. I feel like this person could be a Gemini laying all their cards on the table. Laying everything on the table. That's the wake up part I'm getting. They got some kind of karma. They're trying to break that karma. They don't want to, I'm just getting like, they don't want to do this again where it's like another failure. So whatever it's going to take, trying to understand what you need, whatever it's going to take to make it right. I'm seeing justice in my head. I just had a vision of the justice card. But here you go. Working on it. Committing to it. Committing to improvement, to learning. Yeah. So Virgo, where are you at with this? Oh, yeah, you're dealing with some... Well, you know, you struggled for sure, but I see you getting stable. I see you becoming very, very stable in November. You may have felt victimized or felt a sense of feeling trapped or restricted in some way. But I see you stabilizing, right? And I see you flourishing. You're getting like some kind of, like your passions back in life. You're feeling ready. You're ready to go. That's coming with the stability. There's it's not so much impulsiveness, but I feel like you're realigning. And this is happening before. It's not this person coming in and then you getting realigned because of them. It's you getting realigned first, coming out of this 8 of Swords energy where there's like a, you know, sense of isolation or feeling mentally imprisoned. You're stabilizing. Your job, your career, your home, everything's grounded for you in November. You're inheriting everything back that you may have felt like you lost. Your wishes and manifestations and visualizations are coming to the forefront. They're coming true. You are getting into a place of gratitude. That's pretty effective on other people. You've done a lot of thinking, a lot of mulling things over. You've thought about where do you need to invest your time, effort, and energy, and it's been in yourself. And this is beautiful. So with this person coming back to try to reconnect or reconcile the relationship, make these offers, apologize, make amends. You may not feel like you need it. For some of you, it might even stress you out a little bit if it's too soon. For some of you, it might give you a little bit of anxiety. This might be someone that you don't want to hear from. But this is their journey, not yours. You know, some of you might not trust it. You might feel like, oh, you know, that negative thinking might come in. And maybe you have real reason to feel that way or to think that way. I'm not saying whether you should or not. I'm just picking out whatever the messages is. The messages are there may have been some kind of a loss or a grief. You went through some type of grief with anxiety and stress, and you're getting back to, you know, a place of like just good, like a good place. Look at that. Yeah, you are. November is a happy, happy time for you. Family, friends, people that mean the most to you, people that are uplifting you, people that you are around or surrounding yourself with, cheering you on in life. And I feel like this is just kind of coming full circle, closing the loop here with one other situation in your life that someone's coming forward to try to make things right with you. Whether you take them up on whatever they're offering, that's, always up to you. A lot of this energy playing out with this super full moon, right? If you're listening to this between November 4th and 5th, for sure. These emotions, it's not just, I believe it's a super moon in Taurus. So it's not just the emotions that you're feeling, but it's affecting everyone, all human beings. Let's see, what do you have here? Awakening, expansion. You have been receiving messages that it's time for your soul to expand beyond the 3D vision. You are an old soul that is here to do many great things. You have come to realize this through doing the hard work and merging with your higher self. There is no going back. So enjoy this new way of being by having acceptance and inner peace moving forward. Yeah, so there is definitely an awakening that's happening here, Virgo, and it's pretty profound. I feel like a lot of the supermoon's influence is what's making this happen. All right, let's get some messages of love. Oh, and a card just fell. For some of you, this might have something to do with children. All right, and then true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Rejection is divine protection. Twin flame. Whoa, Virgo, this could be a twin flame situation where there was rejection, but there was true love here. Or you could be currently with this person and feeling rejected, but this is a true love connection. A lot of healing, a lot of understanding, a lot of forgiveness. Whoever this person is, feels tremendous remorse and regret for the way they treated you. And we saw that. All right, Virgo. There it is. There it is. Let's get some Chinese signs so we could see yours and or this person's Chinese sign. All right. Year of the pig. Oh, snake is upside down. Snake, dragon, horse, goat, dog, tiger, and the rat. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we come up with here, Virgo. There we go. So you've got Virgo, Aries, and Taurus showing up. Okay, you've got the letter H, initial H. You have an X. You have B, the initial S. You have E. We have Sean. We have N. We have D, the initial C, and Y. Okay, so you also have 2000, the year 2000. Somebody's born on a leap year. You also have the 5th, the 6th, the 1st, the 11th, and the 1st again, 1111 here. Ooh, significant. For sure, yeah, 1111. You might be seeing that a lot. You also have the 16th, the 15th, in terms of birth dates. You have Scorpio here. You have a P. You also have the 4th, the 14th. You have the 5th, the 6th again, the 5th and the 6th again, 56, 54. Did I say the 16th? If I didn't, I'm saying it again. 65, 66, 64, 65, 61. Could be ages, year of birth, the 10th, somebody 60, 50. All right, let's get some charms. See what's going on here with the charms. make sure you guys click that like button and do subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, check this out. Hey Virgo, I just wanted to let you know that I'm running a special right now on my personal private phone call readings. Everything is 50% off, Virgo. So you can get 50% off a predicted tarot reading call, only $40 for a 30-minute reading. You can do text readings, you can do a spiritual empowerment reading, but the 50% off ones are definitely the best by 1 hour for $99. Oh, immediately. You can get your readings with me like the next day. All right, so for your charms, you do have a gift here. So it looks like there's a gift coming to you. A present or a gift, buying a present for someone. Or receiving. You also have a bunch of bananas. A bunch of bananas. It's bananas. Some of your reaction might be, this is bananas. And you also have a snake. Okay? You're the snake for sure. I know some of you in the chat like, yeah, that person's a snake. They can shove their apology up there. Okay. Also black onyx. I'm getting onyx. Black onyx. Well, onyx is black, right? Onyx. Okay, and you also have a red heart. I'm seeing like a neon heart, like, you know, in somebody's, like a window. It feels like it's neon. Oh. All right, you guys, short but sweet. I'm going to leave that there. Again, personal readings are discounted through the end of the year, so do book your readings, $40 for a 30-minute phone call. Cheapest. I haven't had these prices since 2016, so do take advantage of these prices for this holiday season if you really need a reading. And yeah, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Thanks everybody for being here, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.
You may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it.